Story time, let's get ready with Fergie and friends. Story time, let's get ready with Fergie and friends. With Fergie and friends. With Fergie and friends.
I cannot thank you enough, T'Pring Asensio, for the amazing book, Madeline. It's so very kind of you, and I'm thanking you so much for watching. In an old house in Paris that was covered with vines lived 12 little girls in 2 straight lines. Very famous book, Madeline, a very, very good book, and I just love it, and it just is really bringing my childhood back to. It's by Ludwig Bemelmans. Bemelmans. Oui, we're in Paris now. Shall we go a little French? Are we ready? Okay. In an old house in Paris that was covered with vines lived 12 little girls in 2 straight lines. Oh, how did they manage them? In 2 straight lines, they broke their bread and brushed their teeth and went to bed. They're very well behaved, aren't they, girls and boys? They smiled at the good and frowned at the bad. And sometimes they were very, very sad. They left the house at 9:30 in 2 straight lines, in rain or shine. The smallest one was Madeline. She was not afraid of mice. She loved winter, snow and ice. To the tiger in the zoo, Madeline just said poo-poo. And nobody knew so well how to frighten Miss Clavel. In the middle of one night, Miss Clavel turned on her light and said something is not right. Not right. Little Madeline sat in bed, cried and cried. Her eyes were really quite red. And soon after Dr. Cohen came, he rushed out to the phone and he dialed Danton 106. Nurse, he said, it's an appendix. In a car with a red light, they drove out into the night. Oh! Madeline woke up 2 hours later in a room full of flowers. Madeline soon ate and drank. On her bed there was a crank and a crack on the ceiling had the habit of sometimes looking quite like a rabbit. One nice morning, Miss Clavel said, "Isn't this a fine day to visit Madeline?" Tiptoeing with solemn face and some flowers and a vase, in they walked and then said, "Ah," when they saw the toys and candy in the dollhouse from Papa. But the biggest surprise by far, on her stomach, was a scar. Whoa, look at that. Goodbye, they said, we'll come again. And the little girls left in the rain. They went home and broke their bread, brushed their teeth and went to bed. In the middle of the night, Miss Clavel turned on the light and said something is just not right. And afraid of a disaster, Miss Clavel ran faster and faster and she said, "Please, children, do tell me, what is troubling you?" And all the little girls cried, "Boo-hoo! We want to have our appendix out too." Oh dear, I don't think they do. Good night, little girls. Thank the Lord you are well. And now go to sleep, said Miss Clavel. And she turned out the light and closed the door. And that's all there is. There isn't any more. Such a good story. Thank you for listening.
With Fergie and friends. With Fergie and friends.